Hello, my name is David Guthrie with Precision Dynamics. Today what we're going to show you is how to do a corrosion test on 9010 copper nickel. And we've been manufacturing descalers for a good over 30 years now. And one thing that's important to us here at the company, it's easy to come up with a descaler that is all scale. But what's really important is to make sure that that descaler is safe on the type of metal that you're using in your plant when you're cleaning a heat exchanger or condenser or boiler or whatever it might be. It will dissolve the scale, but at the same time, you got to make sure that this descaler is going to be safe on your metals. So today what I'm going to do is just show you a basic way to do a corrosion test. You can do it at your facility. You can show your customers how to do it. So if they have any questions, you can divert them to this video right here. So what we have here, of course, we're going to use the Dynamic Descaler, which is our main product, which is the U.S. Navy and the British Royal Navy uses. And so this is a 9010 copper nickel coupon. I am going to put my gloves on, because one thing we do not want, we don't want you to touch this with your hands. I mean, your hands could have oil spots on it, could be a little dirty. We want to make this coupon as clean as possible. And so when we pick it up, we know it's going to be okay. So anyway, I am going to open this. And first of all, before I open it, you notice there's a weight here, and that's in grams. It's 13.3813 grams. That is actually pre-weighted from the factory, which is a company called Metal Samples in Alabama. And it used to be where the U.S. Navy, this is where they got their coupons in order to do corrosion tests. So we're going to take this out. So what we have here, we're going to unwrap it. And as you can see, turn this around. CDA 706, which is 9010 copper nickel. As you can see, is the serial number, matches with that. And what I'm going to do, although it's got a pre-weight on here in grams, we have a balance over here. Actually, it weighs in grams. And what I like to do is I want to make sure that this weight is going to be accurate with our scale. So I am going to take this and actually put over here on our scale, and we're going to weigh it again. So right now we're at 13.3820, 13.3816. So let's call it 13.3816. So we're going to take it back out. Okay, if you notice, this is actually 13.3813. So we know what this is now. So we're going to actually correct this weight. And now what I'm going to do next, this is the Dynamic Descaler 100%. So I am going to put 40 milliliters in this cylinder. Okay, now what I'm going to do for the Navy test standard, I'm going to let this set for 6 hours. So after 6 hours, we're going to take it out, we're going to clean it, we're going to show you how we're going to clean it, and then we're going to weigh it again. And then after we weigh it again, and the weight on our scale versus the weight after we let it set for 6 hours, we're going to calculate into mils per year. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this coupon in here, and we are going to let this set for 6 hours. Welcome back. It's been 6 hours since we let the 9010 copper coupon set in the Dynamic Descaler solution. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually pour the liquid out. So what we're going to do, after we pour the solution into the beaker, we're going to let this coupon dry. And actually, some of the best way, whatever you do, you don't want to pull this over, pat it down. You might have some lint or paper might be stuck on there. What you can do, just kind of roll it and just over like this. It's going to self-dry. So just keep on doing that for a while, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So after this dries, what we're going to do, we're going to put it in this distilled water for about 30 minutes. And after we put it in the 30 minutes, we're going to let the coupon set on here again. We're going to let it dry once more. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. So we are going to take this coupon out. I'm just going to kind of shake it a little bit right here out of the distilled water. And we are going to lay it back on here. And once again, we're going to let it dry. And we're going to go ahead with this procedure again until it dries. Then we'll just let it sit here, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, get it good and dry. So once it dries, okay, since we already know the weight of it before we put it in solution, once it dries, we're going to put it back in our balance and we're going to weigh it again in grams, and we're going to take the differential of the weight in and the weight out, and we're going to calculate the mils per year. Then we're going to show you the calculation, how we arrive at the mils per year loss. Okay, this coupon is dry now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it and we are going to put it back on the balance, and we're going to see what the weight is. So it is 13.794. Now it's 9.3. Let's go with 9.3. Okay. So we weighed it, and actually we knew the weight in, which was 13.3816 grams. And after we soaked it for 6 hours, 100% Dynamic Descaler, the weight out was 13.3793 grams, but the difference is a 0.0023 grams. The mils per year came in at 5.917, which is good. Now, the calculation we use is into the mils per year, and we're going to be sending you what these stand for, so you will know, okay, when you put these numbers together, like this is the density, this is the time. You notice we got 6 right here. So we got all these numbers from our corrosion test. We put these numbers together, and you're going to be seeing the exact calculation and what these stand for, so you better understand when you can do your own corrosion test at your facility or in front of a customer. So this being at 5.917, it's actually a good corrosion rate, and hopefully this will help you understand. If you notice, there's different coupons for different types of metals, because we can actually do, corrosion test on titanium, 316L stainless steel, 304L stainless steel, and this one's an aluminum 6061. Of course, this is galvanized, and this is actually pure copper. So whatever that you might have in your machine that you're not sure of, that any descaler is going to be safe on that metal, let us know about this, because if I don't have that metal here, we can actually call the manufacturer of metal samples and say, hey, can you ship us this metal coupon? We want to do a corrosion test. And it is very important that if you don't know for sure, call us. Now, at the end of this video, you will see my information. You're going to get my email address, and you're going to get the main phone number, and I'm going to put my cell phone number on there. because a lot of times I'm not in here, so you can just contact me at any time and we can go over this and however you want to do it. Or if you want to send us, some scale buildup, see if we can dissolve that type of scale, we can do that as well. That's why we have a lab set up here to help you guys. So if you have any questions, just feel free to call.